Okay. We're going to try to kill the limit. Everyone but Morgan can come with us. I'm thinking Shale might not be a bad option. Ogren would have a dragon slaying sword though. I'm not sure how much of a difference that'll make. Liliana, she has terrible armor and is fairly useless unless she can get backstabbing. So what I'm going to do is go with 3 warriors and win. I'm gonna have to do a lot of damage. But Shale, Ogren, and Liliana on the other hand could use a bow. It's going to be tough trying to maneuver 3 guys in a way where we aren't going to get pummeled by the witch. Have to check the equipment. But I don't think it'll make a huge difference no matter what we have. Ah shit. Blight. Oh. Bear Scarn. Blight wolves. Can't level up Blight now. I was more interested in what the hell do you have for equipment. Yeah. Ysaris plus 10 damage for defense. Which versus Darkspawn, physical versus not good runes for this. We'll survive. Armor class is terrible. Yeah, you're gonna get new shoes. Increased hostility. The shoes are a lot better though. Yeah, the armor certainly isn't good. Woven massive armor. Red steel. Well, we have better armor, but we need to level up. No lose from the bear. It's just unfair.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Anything really useful? No. Minor fight and that's it. You need strength, everything to strength, and you still don't have enough strength. Ooh. What specialization? We could go with a lot of things. I think I'd like to take a Templar. We need another specialization. I don't really feel like making Ogren another champion. Each of the Templar's melee hits against an enemy spellcaster drains his mana. Ooh. Destroyer. Every attack sunders the target's armor, reducing its effectiveness for a short time. Yeah, this is very good, especially against heavily armored bosses. So, and it's a passive ability, so we don't have to do anything. Win has a specialization she can't use yet, so yeah, that's why she has the level up mark. You. Better armor, that's the problem now. Templar armor, yeah, spell resistance, mental resistance, willpower. Heavy plate, it's simply better. At least as far as armor is concerned. It fits well with the helmet, so it's not too bad of a choice. What about the boots? Gauntlets. It's good enough. It's certainly better than the armor we had, but it's still nothing amazing. Yeah, she's still a party killer. The terrain is sort of a nasty one here. Whatever, we need to spread out a bit, no matter what happens. So, if something nasty happens, only one of us gets hit by it. Let's get started.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
We know your little secret, Flemeth.
Which one, I wonder? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time?
He knows how you extend your unnatural lifespan.
That she does. The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
I want the truth.
The truth, as if it were nothing. How like a man. No, no. Far better the lie. Far better the comfort of blankets and shadows and a mother's love. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
You think she'll believe that?
We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do.
Mm-hmm. And what happens to you?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
I don't think so. The thing is, I don't fully trust either, but she has not denied any of it. And that would basically leave one of our allies in a very dangerous and vulnerable position, basically betrayed by us. So, no, I will not do that. Forget it.
Shame. What will it be, then?
Yep. We'll have to remove the threat to Morgan, so fight it is.
It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Let us see if she remembers the steps.
Thank the ancestors. Another minute of her cackling and I'd be heaving up breakfast.
Come. She will earn what she takes. I'd have it no other way.
Plymouth the shapeshifter. Also, we have to keep in mind this will not kill Plymouth, or even Morgan thought that it will probably not. What it will do is disperse her spirit for a moment. We need to spread about fight right now.
Speak up!
Yeah, I'm glad you're not actually moving. Very nice. Get the buffs going. Wonder if I tank that fireball damage. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to leave two melee guys here doing range damage. Wouldn't be enough anyway. It seems to be fighting pretty much in the same rhythm as the High Dragon. What it'll mean is we don't want to engage it on the front. The problem is we aren't gonna have a choice. You move somewhere here on the side. Side and side.
Get flattered.
What the fudge are you doing? Jesus Christ, giving me a heart attack apparently.
I think we get to the good part.
Yeah, are you doing... Yeah, we're doing just fine. What we need to be careful of is when it turns around, we need to turn around with it. That's not too bad. Yeah, turning around, that is bad. That is very bad. Attack the side. Could you possibly try to do some healing? Do you have... Yeah, don't waste your mana on attacking. Okay. Around. Yep. Being behind her is not a good idea either. It's definitely the sides that are the safest places. Grabbed Oberon, that's sort of bad. Could you do a live? No. Oberon is there. Wrong guy. Shit. go to the rear. Second breath. Don't. What are you doing? Yeah, she's not all that dangerous as long as you are a little bit careful. We'll take a hit here and there, but she's lost 2/3 of her life already. I think we paralyzed her for a second. And I do mean a goddamn second. Yeah, we're doing just fine, and she's close to dying. So, the lessons learned from the first Hard-Dragon fight really apply here too. Just try to avoid the dragon's strong frontal attacks and you'll be fine. Killed her. I did. No, Ogren. Lovely. Dragon Sling Sword Kill. Limit. Yeah, she was slain at Morgan's behest, at least apparently. Limit's key. But but even Morgan said she will be unlikely to die from that. Ropes of Possession. Restriction to Morrigan. +5 magic, +12 defense, +8% spell resistance, -1 willpower, +20% cold damage. It's a good item. Clement's Grimoire. Gift. An old but lovingly cared for book, bound in leather of questionable origin. The pages smell of herbs and wood smoke. Intricate stitching on the cover marks out a leafless tree, strangely ominous in its dark appearance. Leafless tree. That was in the opening cinematic, actually. There was a tree with leaves, and when sort of the mans fall from into darks and turning into darkspawn, the leaves on the tree sort of burned away, and it became a leafless tree. I wonder if the symbol sort of indicates that. It would certainly, potentially at least, indicate that Flemeth isn't just some shape-shifting witch. At least she has a better understanding of what's going on than probably we do. Okay. Not too bad of a fight. You learn. You learn. We'll give it to Morgan immediately and see what the reaction is. Yep.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
Plus 13 approval. Yeah, she's 82 now. She won't screw us over. I'm confident of that. I mean, at least in a way that it would be directly harmful for us or our efforts. That doesn't mean she can be trusted with absolutely everything, but I certainly don't have much reservations about Morgan anymore. Next. Companion quests. Let's take the Sword of Bersad. That's Sten's quest. It was close to Lake Calenhad, where the Circle of the Magi is.
Got it.
So, Sten.
Yes.
Indeed. Yes.
I don't expect too much trouble. So, a little bit of fighting, direct fighting capability, thief, and healer. Anyone want to fight me? Apparently no. I'm fine with that. Yeah, we're saving her points, at least until we see what duelist opens up. I don't particularly want the assassin skill, so I'm going to take duelist no matter what. I think ranger has summoning abilities. I mean, it can summon wolves and bears, that sort of thing. I don't know what else it can do, but it's not unlocked either, so it sort of besides the point. A little bit of willpower, a lot more strength. 51 strength. I'm going... okay. As of this moment... what can I take? I like cunning. I'll be trying to steal things from everyone I can. Yeah, you're gonna just get Destroyer too. Automatic lower of armor class, that's should be quite useful. Two-handed strength, passive, removes the negatives of powerful swings, at least to a large extent. Resilience. You can rage with a health regeneration bonus. Hey, what can you do? Rage, that's fine. No, not you. You. Yeah. Let's go with the enemy, any, and rage. And berserk. Enemy has an armor type of high to medium thunder armor. hell is critical strike? Okay, let's say enemy health above 25%, usability, critical strike. Yeah, lower than 25%. Let's say lower than 50% you'll use critical strike. It has a chance to kill enemy outright if it has low enough health. We'll see how well this works. I like this effect. It makes it very easy to spot traps. I'm sure that's not the intention, but any missions?
Got it.
Ask for directions.
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in
Water
peace?
down ale, damp beds, rickety stools.
Good day.
Why do I even bother?
What can I get for you? And don't say mead. We ran out of that a week ago. And don't say rum, either. Ran out the day before yesterday. And don't say brandy.
Well, the liquor shortages.
Have you seen how desperate people are now? They just want to drink to forget what's happened. Some ran out of coin and started paying in food, chickens, whatever they had.
Felsie! I need tables clean, girl!
I've got a customer!
Ooh. Does your husband work in the tavern too?
Husband? You haven't been in town long, have you? You'd think this whole town was a chantry cloister for all the real men you find here.
Hmm. You don't happen to know a fellow named Ogren, do you?
Ugh, did you have to bring his name up? I just ate.
What happened between you two?
What happened? Is that a serious question? Have you met Ogren? He got drunk. Drunker than usual, even. Took off his pants and challenged a roast nug to a wrestling match at my father's funeral. He lost, by the way. The roast got him in an arm lock. He sat there crying for half an hour before someone pulled it off him.
How did he lose a piece of meat?
It was a sodding good roast.
Felsie, what in Andraste's name are you doing? The tables, girl!
All right! I've got to get back to work.
Totally forgot about that.
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today?
Oh, looking around.
Of course. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know. Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today?
Why is it called the Spoiled Princess?
It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story. Of course. What would you like?
Do you have it for sale? Apparently nothing here. So, Zen revealed to you the reason he went berserk and killed the farmers. He awoke without his sword. Bearsod value their swords highly and do not part with them until death. thought that his sword might be lost, drove Sten into the in Midas Ray. You told Sten that you would try to track down his sword. Okay, so clearly I have forgotten about any details about that. So what the hell are you? The Urn of the Sacred Ashes. Okay, not the quest we are looking for.
I'll get on it.
Maybe something will happen if we move close to the roads. But since we're here, we might as well do the Ogren thing.
Vashaden.
All right.
There she is. I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it?
Okay, what do you mean back you up? Me out? Ah, well, I can guess. Of course.
Thanks, Warden.
Go get her.
Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right. Are you sure you're not a baker? 'Cause you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Well, look what the Nug dragged in. I should have known you were in the neighborhood, by the stench. What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting Darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
This man took on an army of golems single-handed.
It was a bit of pain, but it was a personal favor for the King of Orzammar, you understand?
The whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Well,
Yeah, whisper to Ogren, tell her it's fate.
what? Oh, right. It's fate, Felsi. What can I say?
Fate? The ancestors must have a sense of humor then.
Sure they do. You've had a good look at Lady Helmy, haven't you? If her face isn't a joke the ancestors are playing, I'm a Bronto's behind.
So, Lady Helmy must be a paragon of beauty then.
Tell her you've been thinking of her.
I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Ogren?
Nothing. Just thought I'd see how you were doing is all. Well, maybe that and grease up the Bronto, if you know what I mean.
Well, you've seen me. You'll have to go back to Orzammar for the Bronto.
I admit it, Ogren's much more fun than the men around here.
If by fun you mean more likely to light farts on fire, yes.
Oh well, it's been fun, Felsi. But I better go.
Wait, you're leaving? You just got here. I haven't called you a shaft rat yet.
Well, you can't keep the archdemon waiting. You hurt its feelings, it might just turn the whole blight around and go home. Nobody wants that.
Well, you don't need to fight it right now, do you? I mean, you could have a pint first. You could call me a surly Bronto. I could tell you that you smell like nug droppings.
I'll tell you what, I got some things I gotta do, but I'll come back for that pint when things are settled, you frigid deep stalker.
Fine, but you better not keep me waiting, you worthless copper-plated sword cast.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Well, that went fine.
I still got it.
Yeah. So, what are you leaving for? Don't get her.
Don't you know anything about women? You gotta make 'em wait. Play hard to get. Might as well rest up while I can. You ready to go?
Let's go.
Aye, alright then.
I guess we can call that a success. It's the results that count.
Thunder Humper.
Yes. Welcome back, youngster. Looking to go across to the tower?
So you got your boat back.
Gregor came by, said I could have Lissy back. He seemed sad and tired. Well, I'll be here.
Yeah, let's go. A scavenger. Maybe this is what we want.
Back off! I was here first.
What are you? Who are you?
That doesn't matter none to you. I'm an honest businessman. I wasn't bothering nobody, and I was here first.
You're surrounded by corpses.
They're mine. Not literally, you understand. They're not my bodies. I mean, I only got one, and I'm not dead or nothing. But I was here first.
So, just some questions and I'll leave you alone.
All right, if it'll make you leave my spot quicker.
What happened here?
Dunno. Could have been Darkspawn. Probably was. Could have been bandits, though. Doesn't matter, really. They're just as dead no matter what did it.
Has anyone else been here?
Now, how much would that bit of information be worth to you?
Take the sovereign, you filthy beggar.
A sovereign? Sure, that'll do. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
Where is he now?
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him. Ha!
So... Orzammar it is. I'm going through the Frostback Mountains because I don't really know. He's headed that way, he's not there. At least we don't know for certain. So, I don't want to miss him. Maybe we can see him. Yeah, he's probably in Orzammar. No, it's this guy, isn't it?
So, you're back, I see. What can I do for you?
You're Ferrin, right?
You've, heard of me?
Where is my sword?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
I'd give it to him if I were you, Ferrin.
I don't have it, I swear by Andraste's knickers. I sold it on the way here.
Ooh.
A dwarf near Redcliffe. Dwin, I think his name was.
Yep. Yeah, wait, Dwin? I know him.
He's the one who has the sword, I promise you. Said he was a collector.
We'll see.
So yeah, the dwarf that helped during the defense of the town. I was making that noise. I'm guessing people entering the area of the rally. What is this time? It's a trader again. No. Okay, soldiers.
Now it's better than later.
Shouldn't be in too much trouble. I think we have to do something about that ogre fairly quickly. Yeah. Okay. You cast what? We are red cook soldier regenerated. Just die. Prepare to die, you piece of crap.
I have silenced him.
Our Lehman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe.
Night corpse. Yeah, they were
Now it's
already
better than
dead.
later. All right, all right.
At least I think so. Yeah, because they're very different names. Demonic?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Pretty nice fight. More of a... As things have progressed, even new random encounters start to appear. It gives you a good idea that things have changed, at least a little bit. You get allies, you start to see allies patrolling the sites. It's quite nice of an addition.
All right, all right.
I'm going to have to keep the rally on, because time doesn't pass when we travel in the overland map. It will cause a few unnecessary sound effects, but I can live with that. Apparently we've done something.
Those stung with 100 arrows, those suffering from ailments both great and small, his heart was strong, and he moved on.
Yeah, Trickster Whim. Anyway, where's the stinking dwarf? I'm trying to hide the value of the sword from dwarf, but I think he'll smell that we came specifically for it.
Go celebrate or whatever you have to do.
Yeah, what a retard. I guess, well, he isn't exactly a shopkeeper, so we'll have to take the, yeah, we want the Kunari sword you bought. It's a bad tactic though. We're basically admitting our interest for that particular item, so he can sell it to back to us for more than it's really worth.
Now, why would you be interested in that?
It's mine.
You know, Farron didn't mention the giant he took it from was alive.
Name your price.
6 sovereigns.
Yeah, 2, take it or leave it.
Good enough. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone?
It's a gift. Got to get out of here, and I'm stuck.
Now's better.
I'll go to the camp. We'll have to do something else anyway after this. We still have one DLC at least on Plate 2. The Grey Warden, the abandoned Grey Warden Fortress. I think that's fairly sizable. It's not a huge supermassive area or anything, but and we're certainly high enough of our level that we can handle that. Since
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
Oh. You're welcome.
I would thank you for this, if I knew how. And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the Blight were ended. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Then lead the way.
Yeah. 7-7. Very nice. Okay, did you equip this sword? No, you didn't. Asala. It's not very good. But it's there. Restriction to stay. It would have been good a long time ago. It is an indication though that it's always going to be, I guess, a lower tier weapon. It's plus 12 to attack though, so it'll hit. But it just doesn't have what it takes anymore, and rune slots only one. So plus 12 to attack though. Yeah, we're getting something like plus 6. It is a very significant increase, but in my opinion it's not worth it. You have any other gift items we could use? I think we have a few. Remarkable rubies probably a waste because shale is, yeah, 100. We can fix relationships if something bad happens. Locket steel brazier. P2 probably could use a little bit of boosting, but nothing really radical. Yeah. 95, don't need artificial boosts. 100. 82. And 56. It's 100. Yeah, I'm dumping gifts that I don't know who they belong to on Zevran. He's the question mark.
How nice. How nice.
Don't belong to him, don't give a shit. Single point of addition and free inventory space, so that's good enough. I think we need to talk to Zevran more, maybe take him out to missions if we want to get his approval. The thing is, I don't know what he approves of, so it's sort of going out with him blindly. And I have no way to, well, I do have a way to recover the lost approval, but it feels sort of a cheap way to do it. The shopkeeper in our camp has a lot of gift items. We could use those to get everyone's approval to 100. But it seems like a cheap one, because those are something you can buy with the DLC. That's not an option you had in this game. And it's specifically designed for you to have some kind of reactions from your people and to easily manipulate the approval rating.
You are good to your troops, Warden.
Yes, I am. I'm amazing. 235. We need to decide what to do. I'm not going to take Alistair's family or Liliana's path, or Wynn's regret. I think Alistair and Liliana both need to go to Denerim. We'll go there at some point, but not now. Wynn requires Brazilian forest, which we'll naturally do at some point, but not quite now. So I'm inclined to do these money quests. They also provide experience, so if the only thing we would get from them is money, I would be much less inclined to do them. Some of them are interesting enough, but some of them are just go talk to a guy somewhere and that's it. 10 lyrium potions to Knight Commander Harith. Gift of Silence. I do think certain quests like deliver 10 lyrium potions or something like that, I don't really have all that much of an interest to do. Brazilian Forest, Denerim, Places of Power. We've had the Deep Roads, the Circle of Tower. We need to go to Denerim and Brazilian Forest. 5 Scrolls of Benaster and return them to the Mage's Collector. A lot of warning. Yeah, Denerim. There's a few random encounters, well not exactly random, but encounters on the world map. Determine the status, help people in need, that sort of stuff. A lot of stuff in Denerim. We're going to have to do some little bit of incursion there, just to get some of the dragon scale armor, drake scale armor. See what's required of getting them. Also, I think I'll need to try to get the duelist specialization for rogues. That's in Denerim. I'm pretty sure about that. Because the character who gives it is also, I think, one of your companions in Dragon Age 2. So it's easy to remember. Yeah, Denerim, alienage. Field supplies. Denerim. Grease the wheel. Deliver notices. What? Why? Yeah, Landsmeet is part of this. And the daily shelves. Here, Fest Day gifts, Fest Day pranks. Soldier's Peak. Grey Warden Base, Soldier's Peak. Well, there aren't all that many interesting things to do, to be honest. So I think I'm going to end things here, but I think we're gonna go to Dinnerroom next. And after we've done what we are gonna do there, I'll maybe get the specializations, see about the armor, maybe do a few of these. Just to move around, see what we can get done there. We'll get the gold. Basically craft and get a ton of gold. Oh, what would we really need? I don't think I'll be... We'll see. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. But whatever we'll do, we'll do some other time. Very likely at least go to Denerim. Alternatively, go do the Soldier's Peak DLC. Probably a bit of both. I do want to get the DLC out of the way. But Liliana's armor is so shitty, so is the Assassin's. Because they're bronze. But we need to get some kind of a leather armor improvement. It doesn't matter if it's magical or not, but at the moment, if they get targeted, they'll go down so fast. Even wind can't keep them alive, so that has to change.